Hey, what's up? A-Aron here, and I'm going to be including this intro into a series of videos for Fly Me to the Moon for Angelina Jordan. Now, you see my background is not my normal. I'm on vacation shooting some videos, trying to get through the rest of my vacation time for you. And I decided to lump all the Fly Me to the Moons all together, similar to what I had done for At Last. So I'm going to include this intro, and you can see there's quite a few here from Fly Me to the Moon from ages 8 and 9, and that's what I'm going to cover. Now I'm going to sequence them, and we're just going to go from the top down because they all look like performances with one exception, or two exceptions. There's two rehearsals in there. So I see a rehearsal at the age of 9 and then another rehearsal for Little Big Shots. So we're going to invert the order for the rehearsal for Little Big Shots with the show. Other than that, we're just going to go sequential. So I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, include this intro for all of them, and then I'll number which one we're doing so that you can watch all of them. It's a lot of different Fly Me to the Moon, so it should be interesting to see, what differences she has, how she progresses, and so forth. I don't know that they're necessarily in order or sequence, so I'm going to do my best to try to understand what kind of developments she has in them or not, or whatever. I've only reacted to the last one here, at least listed last, which is from the Hemnesbotten Fjord Festival. And so, that was just fantastic. And it looks like it's the last one here, but let's go ahead and get started. Right to it. All right, so now we're going to get into the Fly Me to the Moon performance of Little Big Shots. And before we do, which is the last one I'm going to do in this kind of mini series of Fly Me to the Moon, I want to comment on something that it blows me away, as if there aren't everything about her blows me away. But at this point, she's done so many rehearsals and performances of this one tune already, right? And on national, international stages, that I think at the age of 9, she's already more familiar with this one song and knows it inside and out more than any other song I've ever done or performed in my life. That is just madness to think of it, because I've done a lot of performing. And to think that she probably at the age of 9 already knows this tune inside and out, could probably produce it on multiple instruments, change the arrangement up on a fly. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, let's see what Little Big Shots thinks of her.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars.
You hear that same among?
Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. And other words hold my hand.
Yeah, wait again. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore.
Yeah, that nice syncopation again.
All I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
Okay, go back to this because this is just, it's exactly it, right? Like, this right here says it all. Like, it just says it all. Right? Like, OMG, are you kidding me? Am I actually watching this? What is happening here?
Darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, and
she's getting so comfortable. She's doing things that just I'm not even really thinking to comment on because she's just such a master at this point, right? Like here she adds that slight little vocal fry on I, all I. This is so subtle, but listen how she says I, all I. Just again, such little minor things that.
All I long for, all I
Right there.
worship and
Well,
adore. I worship and adore.
Whoops.
I worship and adore. And all the words, please be true. And all the words, I love you. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. And all the words, hold my hand. And all the words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. And all the words, please be true. And all the words, and all the words, and all the words, I love you.
Beautiful. And a flawless performance. Flawless. Oh man, I was hoping to get the reaction. If you have another version that has that reaction, I'd like to watch that at least on my own. And by the way, whoever's maintaining that dimly lit, which is where I'm getting a lot of these from, if we had alternative versions or otherwise where it has, some of the commentary with or without, I think that would be good to at least have a choice. But yeah, I mean, again, really Steve Harvey shows it all. Just the reaction that's done, right? And at one point, you heard the audience kind of clap a little bit. It was almost as if they had forgotten to do so, right? There was maybe 3 or 4 people, maybe 2/3 of the way through that clapped a little bit. At one point, my foot fell asleep on the chair. And I was so mesmerized, I didn't even notice. At the end, I realized how completely asleep my foot was. And it is almost still a little bit right now. But yeah, what a better way to wrap up this kind of mini-series. I know that Fly Me to the Moon continues. Many more, right? Many, many more. All the way up through 16, which is absurd. But I'm going to stop this journey here because I'm going to try to be getting caught up basically everything through the age of 9 across the board for her before I move on to 10. And so where she's got multiple songs covering, I'm going to cover those through there. But again, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and do so. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you.